Download the app and choose whether a player will go higher or lower on one of their stats. You can choose from things like points, assists, and so much more. I've been enjoying it playing baseball and hockey and now doing some NBA as well. Download the Underdog app and sign up with the promo code Glover to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. That's promo code Glover. Must be 18 and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates, whichever in Missouri you are. If you're concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. That's the Underdog Fantasy app. I've been having a blast with it. I think you will too.
This is the Gashouse Gang on your home of the St. Louis Cardinals. 1120 AM, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Yep, it's the Gashouse Gang on what has been a historic day here on KMOX. I've got Bernie Miklasz and Chris Ranji here for a very abbreviated show today because Pope Leo XIV has been elected, an American Pope has been elected, and Dave Glover is going to have more coverage on this at 1 o'clock. So I've got Bernie with me for just about 15 minutes or so here, and we are joined today by Jose Martinez, former outfielder and first baseman for the Cardinals, joining us on the Gashouse Gang. How you doing, Jose? Or do we have him? Well, I thought we did. We'll see if we can establish a connection. But anyway, Bernie, how's it going?
Hey,
we had to pivot here today because of the breaking news. That election,
of course.
I mean, it happened. What a huge thing. I mean, I know we're supposed to be talking baseball here, but this is a pretty historic day.
Yeah, Steve Moore our boss was texting me and he said, "Oh, sometimes things happen in the world," and I'm like, dude, like. You think Gashouse Gang's? I think Gashouse Gang's more important than the announcement that the new Pope is, especially the fact that it's the first American Pope.
Yeah.
No, I think I understand.
You think you get it?
Yeah.
Absolutely wild day. So we do have Jose Martinez, former Cardinal, with us on KMOX. Jose, good to talk to you. How are you? Or maybe we don't have him again. Oh, well, I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Jose.
Oh, there we
what's
go.
happening?
All
How
right.
are you?
Hello.
Well, we hear him. Does he hear us? I guess he cannot hear us. Bernie, let's real quick talk about what the Cardinals have done. They've won 5 straight games. This is good. They've gotten themselves back to 500. I have said this before. I cannot give up on the season. I know that this is supposed to be the transitional year for them. You don't want to call it a rebuild, retool, whatever, but I still am looking at them as a team that can win this division. I can't let go of that yet.
Well, listen, they've given skeptics and believers alike a reason to reassess them. I've been of the mindset that they'd be a competitive team, had a chance to be a winning team. I didn't know how to assess whether they'd be a postseason team. But they've put some stuff on the table for us to look at, and it's been pretty impressive. They've won 7 out of 9. Their bullpen has been fixed. Offense is still good. Starting pitching has been good. They play great defense. Now they just got to start winning some games on the road. That's going to be a big deal because they have been so entertaining and so successful at home, and it's a huge reason, obviously, for their turnaround.
Yeah,
they keep winning series, but they're going to have to take some of that success on the road, and so. In a way, it's like a great time for them to go out on a 3-city road trip, 9 games, because we're going to learn even more, whether this was a fleeting thing or it's going to last. But I'm pretty excited by what we've seen in recent days.
That's Bernie Miklasz. I'm Chris Ranji, and we do have Jose Martinez joining the show. How are you, Jose?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing
good.
Yeah, doing great here in St. Louis, and you are going to be here tomorrow at the Cardinals Museum. Starting at 4:30 until 5:15 for the Flashback Friday. Looking forward to being here?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I mean, it was a special time over there, and for me to come back and hang out over there, it's going to be pretty amazing.
I should say it's Friday the 23rd.
Friday the 23rd,
Friday, May 23rd. Jose Martinez will be here, and it's a 45-minute conversation. Looking forward to having you. So how have things been going for you, Jose?
Doing great. I mean, keep playing ball. Doing again winnable and a little bit of Mexico and all around. But, keep doing it, man, and having fun like always.
Jose, Bernie Miklasz here. Listen, this is great to talk to you. And what's really cool about you is that Cardinals fans loved you when you were here. You were an underdog story. You paid your dues. You got a chance with the Cardinals. You did very, very well. The fans loved you, and I know you love the fans back. So, how strong is your bond going to be with St. Louis? Is that something you're going to have the rest of your life?
I'm as soon as I got the invite, man, is it was special. I think from that moment and day by day, I've been like really excited and actually, it's gonna be amazing to go around all the fans, St. Louis, the city. I mean, all the friends that I met over there. It's gonna be really special, man. And I cannot find the words to explain it because it was a great time. It was a process that I always gonna have in my heart. All the memories, all the experience, man, that I got over there in that clubhouse, in that experience, in that big league team. It was amazing for me and my career. So it's going to be exciting, definitely.
Jose, when you think about your time here with the Cardinals, what do you think about first?
That clubhouse, man. I learned how to win every day. Like go out there and trying to help your team win every day, no matter how or what you can do, even if you on the bench or whatever. I think that chemistry that we have or we had uh, that year that it was amazing. I learned a lot. I think I got a lot of veterans that actually I was next to it every day, every single day. And now that I'm here and I'm almost almost thinking to go out in my retirement. Um, I always gonna have that moment to or to like get my kids or the people that actually can get into that experience, and it was amazing. I mean, that's a career changer for me, and I always gonna be grateful for that.
Jose, looking back on your career, it's just extraordinary because you had to pay your dues over and over again, and you never gave
Mhm.
up. You followed your dream, and you believed in yourself, and you were in the minors a long time. You got your shot. The Cardinals gave you a really big opportunity, and you took advantage of it. Do you think that your story is something that can inspire, or at least people that have dreams, especially in sports, can look to as an example that if you persevere, you can succeed?
I mean, when you got so many stuff, even though when I started, my father played in the big leagues, and when I started that, people start saying that your father did this, your father was a great player, your father was a great hitter. Sometimes you got a negative stuff, like you're not gonna be like him, or you're not gonna get make it to the big leagues. From that moment, I think my career started. Uh, Minor leagues, so many games, so many experiences, like a couple of teams, injuries. And as soon as I got there, I have to prove that I belong in the big leagues, and I always did it with passion and with my heart, like giving everything that I had every day for, especially for the Cardinals. That I always gonna appreciate the opportunity that they gave me. As soon as I got to AAA, I remember Mike Shield telling me that if you keep playing like you're playing, you're gonna make it, and that's what I did. I was the same in the clubhouse, trying to be a great teammate, and I mean they gave me the opportunity. So I think from now that the people that like approaching me and asking me like how was my career or my experience in the minor leagues, and for me to give that advice to the young players. I mean, for me, it's amazing, and I think definitely is a great story to inspiration for the young kids.
As Bernie said, Jose, you have a real big personality, and you were a fan favorite here in St. Louis. They loved you. They loved watching you play. And it takes a certain kind of personality to be able to do that. Not a lot of guys are quiet. A lot of guys just they can't be that. When did you start feeling comfortable being like that as a player, being a big personality that people were drawn to?
Definitely, my first day on the big leagues. I remember that I got there early, and in Pittsburgh, and the first guy that asked me actually put a hand on my back, it was Jariel Molina. And he said, welcome, have fun, whatever you need. I'm here for you, and do whatever you want. I didn't do it right there, of course. I said, I'm just gonna keep it quiet or something. But that game in Colorado, when that stand up happened, and when I had that support from my teammates and all the veterans and stuff, I felt really comfortable, and that's why I started to have fun with Carlos Martinez too. I mean, me and him he was a big helper. He wanted me to feel comfortable too, because that's what I do. That's who I am. I go out there and trying to get my teammates into it. Just trying to be me every day, and like you said, it wasn't easy because it's serious. Like, especially the organization that I was. The San Luis Cardinals is not like a joke or something, and everybody told me that since they got me in the trade. So from that moment, I feel comfortable, and everything just went natural, and I was really respectful 100%. But other than that, I just was having fun with my teammates.
Jose Martinez with us. And again, May 23rd and 24th will be back here in St. Louis, Flashback Friday. So a couple of weeks from tomorrow at the Cardinals Museum from 4:30 until 5:15, a 45-minute conversation with Jose. And it's also hosted by Brittany Shelps. So that's at the Cardinals Museum. So you can hear Jose. He will then be on Live at Lowe's Friday night. That'll be after the game. So if you go to the Bullock Live at Lowe's, that show is always a lot of fun. Jose is going to be a part of that. And then on Saturday, signing at the Cardinals Museum. It is the Saturday signings, part of that series. And you will be there from 10 a.m. until noon, Jose. And we are very much looking forward to having you back in St. Louis. Wish we had more time to talk to you. We had a real short show today because of the big breaking news. But thank you again for being with us. Really appreciate it.
No, not a problem. Thank you guys for having me. I mean, like I said, I'm really excited to go out there and hang out with the fans and go back to my favorite stadium. So can't wait to go back.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it. That is Jose Martinez, former Cardinal, joining us. So, Bernie Miklasz, this was way too short, but
it's all right, brother.
Got to do what we got to do. So we do have a new Pope, Pope Leo the 14th, an American Pope for the first time ever out of Chicago. And when we come back, it'll be the Dave Glover Show. Dave is certainly going to have more coverage on this. We'll get his thoughts. So we want you to stick around here on KMOX. Bernie Miklasz, we will talk again soon. But as we say goodbye, tell us about our friends at Saliga.
Very happy to do it. Thank you, Chris. Saliga Heating and Cooling is a Dicon heating and air conditioning dealer. And that's another reason to call Saliga Heating and Cooling. Listen, the bottom line is this one family, the Saligas, 4 generations of them have been taking care of generations of St. Louis families since 1927. How's that for a track record? How's that for credibility? Dan Saliga, the 4th generation owner operator, is keeping this business at exceptionally high standard. They're still offering free estimates and financing options. They still have the best, most trustworthy customer service in St. Louis. You can call them for any problems, questions you have, concerns that you have. And if you're in an emergency, stay calm because Saliga will be on the way. They are prompt. They are sensitive. They understand when something bad goes wrong. You need their help. And you will learn that they're about as calm and comforting as can be when you have something go wrong in your home with your heating and air conditioning. They'll take care of it, and they'll be calm, and they'll be professional, and they'll be honest. So anyway, we've been a Saliga family for 16, 17 years. We love them, and we know they can help you too. One other thing before I go, take a look at their Priority Club. You should become a member. It's a preventative maintenance program, and it works. It really works. It extends the life of your equipment. For more information on Saliga Heating and Cooling, go to SaligaHeatingandCooling.com. That's SaligaHeatingandCooling.com. Thank you.
Your biggest choice in home restoration is, who do you trust with your home, your most valued asset? Few can match.